Personal log, Desiree Shaw. Stardate 95777.23. Hello, Josh. I have had type of day. The equipment I usually run, it broke and there was no spare parts. Spare parts isn't coming in for another couple of days. So this is going to be interesting. Sounds like what they've had to deal with in the past. Oh no, it broke. Let's MacGyver it until we can get to the space dock, and then hopefully they'll have the parts. Well, fortunately, I don't have to go to a space dock. I just have to wait on the mail to do its thing. So yeah, hopefully it'll be alright. I'll probably be doing some looking at safety stuff, I assume. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting, to say the least. So, last time you asked me what my favorite Star Trek uniform was, and you guessed correctly. Voyager is my favorite. Aesthetically, they have the black pants with the jacket and that has the opposite color at the top. Kind of like how this one has the black on the top and the color on the bottom. It's reversed for theirs. And they have the gray undershirts that go with it. One thing that I really like about theirs is it is two pieces instead of a jumpsuit. Now, some of the jumpsuits are okay, like the ones from Star Trek Enterprise, because they have pockets, they're functional, they are able to be done like that, and Voyager's also has pockets. Now, some of the other crews, such as, I don't think it was either Next Gen or DS9, I don't remember, one of theirs did not have pockets, and so even though the aesthetics were similar in some of the seasons between the two, it was enough differences with the pockets. Like, I would have to have pockets, and that's why with Voyager, the fact that they have two-piece articles of clothing, or technically kind of three with the undershirt, but as far as the uniform itself is technically two pieces, and I really like that. In addition, I like having at the top, you can say, so basically with them having the lower, I think it's just more aesthetically pleasing in my opinion, because everybody's kind of there. You can see who it is based on the top part where you're, instead of the whole thing. Now, my second favorite was Next Gen's, which is like what this one is. I was not over, in which, I cannot talk tonight. So, my second favorite was from Next Generation. I wasn't as much of a fan of DS9's second part of it, where they were pretty much the gray with just a little bit of color showing on their under turtleneck thing. But it was one of those things like, okay, I can kind of see why they were doing that. You know, this way they only had a small amount showing the difference, and so because they were on a space station rather than on a ship, it wasn't as needed to know who it was. They could blend in a little bit easier. So I understand the validity of needing that type. So my question for you, and this is honestly my hardest part, like I knew my answer for your question, but it's always my question for you is the hardest thing for me to answer, like figure out what to ask. And so that's what takes me so long to record, because I have to think of, oh, what am I going to continue the conversation with? So personally, that's my hardest part of the recording process. But my question for you is, what is something that you would add to or change about the Star Trek? I would change or make sure is that all of them had pockets. Not like the little pockets that you can like barely put the holder of something into, but actually something you can put like an entire tricorder in, instead of just like the extra, oh, we're going to do like the belt clip. You know, something that could actually sustainable, and preferably multiple, like on cargo pants, you know, that type of thing. So you actually have full function of pockets in multiple places instead of just at the hip. That would be what I would change about the Star Trek uniform. So yeah, let me know what you think. Now I've got a joke for you. How do you count cows? with a calculator. Don't forget to move the button over and smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. All right. I know you have, Josh. So that was for everybody else watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And look forward to seeing you next time. Check out our unboxings and you'll understand a lot of our in-betweens and I don't even know. Bye, guys.